Yep, that's right, I'm back again. Chris from Dirt Rider Down Under. Now today we're out at Digger McEwan Park. We're testing the first of the 09 MX bikes. This is the Suzuki RMZ450. Now sure, it's the same bike as last year's. They brought it over, had a few issues with the crank, they took it back. This year the crank's sorted, but before we get into more techie stuff, let's go see how she rolls. So for this year, the Suzuki RMZ450 has had a major overhaul. Well, it is the same as 08, so I'm going to talk about it as if it's a new one, since we didn't actually get to ride the 08. Inside the power plant is a 449cc, single cylinder, double overhead cam, pretty standard for Suzuki. The special thing this year though is fuel injection. Now this is the first bike to come out that we're allowed to ride with fuel injection, and I tell you what, it is seamless. The Cayenne throttle body that the Suzuki's used is perfect, especially set up for motocross. It's batteryless, so that means a couple of kicks of the kickstart gets it primed up and she's ready to go. Matched to the awesome engine is a 5-speed gearbox. Now usually the 450s have come out with 4-speed, Suzuki's upped it to 5 speeds this year. That makes the bike a lot more versatile. You have a lot more chances to change gear, you're not just stuck with 4 gears, and if you want to take it cross country, trail riding, you've got the extra taller gear if you want to go a little bit faster and take the trails. Now even though you can't see all those extra bits inside the engine, what you can see is the alloy tank. Now that is sexy. Flicks apart, mixes them with the new frame they've got here too, and if you're sitting in the cockpit, you're thinking, whoa, this is a piece of machinery. Now speaking of the cockpit, what Suzuki have done, have moved their hot start lever from the left-hand side to the right-hand side, just like Ricky Carmichael's RMZ450. That's awesome when you're trying to start it with the clutch in. Simple thumb operation, not a problem. Other thing they've got up in the cockpit is special rental bars. They're perfect fit, perfect width, and for me, I haven't tried any better. And like I said before, the engine's smooth, real smooth, electric smooth almost. You give it a big handful and there's no big punch, but what it doesn't do is it doesn't cut out, and that's thanks to the fuel injection. It's one big smooth linear line all the way to the moon as far as I'm concerned. This engine's great, real versatile, and I love it. And what makes the engine so smooth? Well, it's the exhaust really. Suzuki have designed a whole new exhaust for 08, 09. In the front header pot, I've got a nice power bomb. In the back, nice and long, nice and quiet. 96 decibels, I think they say it is. It's pretty quiet if you ask me, and it works perfectly with the fuel injection. Now it's important when you've got an awesome engine, you've got some good brakes to go with it. On the RMZ450s, Nissen brakes. Dual pot front, single pot rear, both discs, they work awesome. Nice stopping power. They don't lock up when you give them a big handful, but at the same time they don't fade. So, good engine, good brakes, what more could you want? Like I said before, the chassis is all new. It's real rigid, gives nice feedback, and the flickability of this RMZ compared to the 07 RMZ, phenomenal. You get on this, you're going to love it. Now, if you've been listening to everything I've been saying here today, you're thinking, sounds good to me, what's the price? $10,995 here for our RMZ450. Pretty competitive, it's got fuel injection, it's got all the right bits. I'd say pretty race ready out of the box. So if you want one of these, go to your local Suzuki dealer, test one out.